everyone, welcome back to a new video. I know it's been a while since you guys have seen my face. I just have a very special announcement to make. So, as you guys know, I'm going to go see Paul McCartney in a couple weeks, and in particular, before that event, I'm actually going to go say hi to him up close, which is going to be really special, so I thought I would make something special to show him, even if it's only for a couple seconds. So, here he is, Paul McCartney, as a doll. I don't know what his reaction is going to be to this, but I sincerely hope it's one of shock or amusement. What do you guys think? Oh yeah, he has also a bow tie that I made originally for Ringo. Oh yeah, I'm also going to be redoing Ringo. It's sort of in a similar style, but so yeah, so rewinding back, but this is a long form video for those of you who have the patience to watch it. I know some of you prefer short, so I will also upload a short, but this is the long form video. So I'm going to go into a bit of detail about the process and everything, and I'm going to make sure he's in frame. So for one, this is not the first time I've made a Paul McCartney head, which I really can't believe that's even a sentence that just came out of my mouth, but first time was in 2024. It was to celebrate my dad's something's birthday, and I made Paul McCartney because I was just getting into the Beatles, and I knew that he was a big Beatles fan, so he was an animatronic who could slightly talk, and also had the ability to, like raise his eyebrows up and down, like that. But obviously, like that, the material I used was hot glue. Here I've used, well actually this is a model of John's face that has been reconfigured into Paul's face with some foam clay. It's actually quite simple if you have the patience and if you are willing to wake up the next day and say, oh, that does not look like human lips. Let me fix that. Like, if you're willing to, like, make mistakes and embrace that, like, go for it. But foam clay can be quite tedious, especially because I don't know, I mean, you just don't know what it looks like until it's done. But I already knew from the get-go that something looked off the first time I tried to redo his face. But I was able to figure it out. I think, yeah, just the lips needed to be smaller and everything, but it all turned out okay in the end. But anyways, besides that, one of the main points I want to make here is that, yeah, that was the first animatronic, and it was a whole failure because the hot glue isn't that flexible, and it can't, like, accommodate for the weight of the servos that are, like, putting pressure on it. So it was a mess. Not only did it look horrible, but it also, like, did not function. So he was abandoned. He was scrapped. A little bit of history on this channel. You might have seen him appear in Ringo's drum stand, like the bass of the drum. That's because I literally had no other purpose for him other than just, like, yeah, just put him on there. And then the last time, well, actually for this concert that I'm going to, I made a cardboard Paul McCartney for the concert. This is not for the concert. This will be for when I say hello to him. And yeah, so if you haven't seen that, go ahead and check it out. I have a short about it and I have a video about it, similar in fashion to how this is going. And yeah, so now this is the third Paul McCartney related thing I've made. This only took me about just under a week to do. If you've seen my posts, you'll know that I literally reconfigured John's face, so that's who this was before. Just a couple details to note. He has some blood vessels in his eyes, which was a helpful tip that I learned from How It's Made. If you haven't seen that show, I'm sorry for you. But they were explaining how, like, wax museums make dolls or, like, those figurines. I mean, statues or whatever. And they were saying how if you, like, put some thread into, like just red fibers, it looks like blood vessels, so trying to get it so you can see them, but the camera quality is not good enough for that to happen. Is also hazel eyes, because he has hazel eyes. It's a bit difficult to make them look hazel, but you know, tried my best. You know, brown hair. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be black, but this is look. There's no more Party City. I got this wig like in 2024, and I hold it near and dear. So we're keeping on to it. Yeah. So. Oh, he's just so cute. I mean, and you guys didn't see my reaction when I first finished him. Like, I lifted him up and went. That was my reaction. I didn't like scream or anything or like, you know, run out of my room screaming. I thought, wow, he looks really accurate. Of course, I mean, just noting some other details. Eyelashes, can't forget about those, especially because Paul has some pretty thick eyelashes. I don't know why. He also has nose hairs. Fun little bonus. But yeah, so that's about it. I'm just really happy with how he's turned out, and with just how far I've come from like the first one I made. And this is not necessarily an improvement of it. I mean, I guess it could be considered that, but technically this is not the same thing. Like, what I made first was an animatronic. This is a doll. They're not the same, technically. But yeah. So I hope you enjoyed this, and if you have any questions, I'm always happy to answer them. And I'll be very, very excited to see your guys' reaction. No less Paul's reaction. There you have it.